We knew that the lockdown was coming, and so we had time to prepare home learning packs and go out and deliver these to our students across the city. We delivered 50 packs that day. Other learners received work online. We were grateful to see our students at respectable 2 meters distance one last time to check that they were okay. We immediately started working online. Initially, we used Facebook because this platform was familiar to many of our learners, allowing them to use an interface in their own language if required. We set up 11 ESOL Facebook group spaces where adult learning staff posted daily activities, taught videos and interacted with their learners. We created a website for online exercises and we phoned and emailed learners. Over the course of the lockdown, we have used any platform or app at our disposal. Our starting point is always what can the learners access. During the first lockdown, we were able to deliver 149 adult learning sessions and support 89 adult learners. The ESOL team made use of whatever resources they could find. For example, we found a freeware site called Hot Potatoes, which made great ESOL exercises. The ESOL team also were very creative about how they taught literacies online. Particularly like to highlight the work done by Elaine to support extremely low pre-literate literacy learners.
Are you married? Yes, I am. Are you married? No, I'm not. How old are you? I am 62.
Online learning via the Pink Group Facebook page was very challenging because of the literacy barriers. Many of the posts were in the forms of personalised videos for the group with an audio from the tutor. The fonts used by Facebook has caused confusion because the learners have only recently started to focus on the formation of letters in their own and classmates' names.
S, S, capital S, small s, S, ache. I have a headache. I have earache. I have backache. I have stomachache. Head, back, neck.
Hello teacher, good afternoon. How are you?
Good afternoon, Francisco. I am fine, thank you.
Many of the learners in the small group of 7 who returned in July have never been to school. They can't write or read in their first language and they have limited English and limited or no IT skills. All of them are refugees and many have had experiences of previous lockdown situations or imprisonment. Our return to learning was very successful. We had very tight control measures in place and very extensive risk assessments. While the staff may have had some concerns and reluctance about coming into class, the learners certainly never seemed to and were always very eager to return. We created a huge amount of information for the learners, whether these were videos or flyers sent to them. We initially used a peer model to support returning to classes, using the higher level students as volunteers to translate and support lower level learners to understand what was required of them to make learning safe in the classroom. This proved to be very successful. Managing the numbers was challenging, but we were able to use a family group model in order to accommodate all of our learners in classes which now had very, very small room capacities. Between September and December, when we returned to face-to-face learning, we delivered 225 learning sessions across 16 different learning opportunities to 96 learners. Throughout November and December, learners and staff were trained to use Google Classroom, We felt that a second lockdown might be coming, and we knew that our learners would benefit from some face-to-face training. Since January, all classes have moved online using Google Classroom, and although we're offering a reduced timetable, this has been extremely successful, and learners have engaged very well with this new way of learning. Most classes are using the full Google Classroom, except for our lowest level Unicorn and Hilltown Literacies classes, who receive a link through a text message or WhatsApp to an online meeting. We are now planning our return to face-to-face learning on the 26th of April, all being well. We will continue with online learning and face-to-face classes.